Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tosan and I do lifestyle, fashion, beauty and vlogs. So today we are going to be reviewing a book called Nearly All the Men in Lagos. This is the book. This is the cover of the book, and it is by Damilare Kuku. She's a Nigerian actress, and okay, I thought that there would be the author here. Yeah, 12 Nigerian women and their interactions with Nigerian men that they were emotionally or romantically attached to. What I like about this book is that it is very interesting. Like, I really like the way the author told the story. And damn Larry, if you're watching this, hi. I really like the way she told the story. Like, it was so catching. Like, I finished it in a day because I kept on going. Like, I would have finished it in 1 hour if my parents did not keep on interrupting me to do something. Because it was so good, like, it was that good. The plot was quite simple, it was straightforward, like, except for some chapters that began with the end. Like, what I mean is that, like, you know, when you first read the book and they are starting with the end of the story, that was the only, like, complex part of the plot. Look, I learned some words, and I'm going to be telling you guys those words so that you guys will learn. I'm not going to be the only person with a very good vocabulary. I'm very nice, so you guys are going to learn it too. Okay, so the first one is punctilious. I've seen this word before, but I didn't know what it meant, and this book made me learn it. Because you know, when you're reading a book, like, each word tells a story, so you have to go and learn those words for you to get the story. Like, that's just what I do. You can skip it, sha. And I learned like 7 words. The first one is punctilious. I wrote them in my book. Punctilious, I was going to put the meaning here. Coax, brusque, I don't know if that's the pronunciation, I can't remember. It was like a month ago that I read the book. Postpartum preeclampsia, like this one, I didn't know what it meant. Like, I know what postpartum depression is, but I didn't know there was postpartum preeclampsia. But this book made me learn that word. Like, it made me understand what postpartum preeclampsia is. And it is basically a situation after birth that mothers go through, where blood from the urine or something, I can't remember, something, when the urine enters into the brain, something like that, and then the mother dies, sha. Yes, the mother dies. I learned that one. And cynic, sleazy, coyness. Yeah, that's all I learned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was correct. I learned 7 words from this book. And yeah, I'm just going to give you guys a sneak peek into some chapters. And let me tell you, the most stupid woman in the history of Nigeria is in this book. And this woman, she's in chapter 3 and page 41, the anointed wife. This the table of contents, page 41. A minute, please. The anointed wife. This one. This woman, she doesn't have sense. Let me even just tell you people about this woman, because me, I was just wondering that this woman, are you okay? Okay. So this lady, she's a pastoress, I guess. Her husband is a pastor, that I know of, and they are the general overseers of a particular church in Lagos, a well-known church. And this woman, her husband has been cheating on her for many years. So this woman knows, yet she's still with the man. Okay, sure, that one no concern anybody, is alive. Okay, so this man, he has been sleeping with different women, like I said, but this particular time, God now wanted to catch him. Now wants to go and sleep with this girl. This girl did not know he was a pastor. I don't know if she knew he was married, but she didn't know he was a pastor. And then I think she saw him somewhere, and then she now decided to like come on social media, and she talked about it that this guy is not really who people think he is, because people were worshiping him like he's their pastor, he's the general overseer of their church. And she was like, no, she cannot take this, that this guy is lying to people, he's misleading people. This man, he didn't even say anything about the whole matter. It was this his wife that knows that this man cheated on her. She now went to go and be dropping press release with some statements that her husband he's a good man, everybody knows him, he's a man of God, he's a this. I was like, this woman. Because I was like, do you have sense? Like, she was literally bringing herself down, like she was washing herself on the floor, and this man did not even have anything to say to her. Like, she knows that the man is sleeping with different women, and she was supporting him. She stayed with him. She was even assuring him that don't worry, nothing will happen. And I was just like, this woman, hope is well. That's just like a sneak peek of the book, like to just show you how like different men are really, really crazy in this book. I think that's not even the worst. That's not the worst one, but that was just like a book that like, in the other book, I think the women had a little bit of sense, but this chapter, this woman did not have any sense at all. Like, I get that she would maybe lose her, maybe the church will break down and all, but you're not doing the correct thing, so what are you not preaching? I don't understand. Anyways, and then there's this other chapter, international relations. International relations. I really, really like this chapter. No, I don't know. I don't really, really like it. What am I saying? 63, page 63, international relations. This chapter. Okay, so it was about this lady that was looking for white men in Lagos, and they were even listing places that ladies can go to meet white men. And I was just like, wow, I never knew that this thing actually happens. Like, one time I went to the supermarket and I saw this Nigerian lady with a white man, and I was like, oh, maybe they are business partners and something like that, or like he now held her and stuff. And then people, okay, it doesn't make sense because you can go abroad and meet a white man, but what I'm saying is that I did not know that people go to strategic locations to find white men so they could date them. So that one exposed me to some things that people do in Nigeria. And I think my favorite chapter of all is Oedipus complex. Yes, that one. I really, really like that chapter. Like, it's page 83. Like, I fell in love with the man. Like, he's the only person in that book that did not, I don't know why I started singing. Shion, can you stop? Okay, so he's the only person in that book, the only man that wasn't like that bad. He wasn't so bad. He wasn't as bad as the other men. And the only problem that I had with him was that his mother was controlling him, and he didn't correct his mother when his mother had obviously hurt his girlfriend. Like, I didn't like that one at all. That's the only thing. I know all those mommies, but like, it's a no for me. Like, he was a 10 out of 10 from the start, but like the moment he defended his mom over his girlfriend, he just turned to a 5. Like, not a 5. Me, I was still like, oh my god, gender, because that was his name. I was like, oh, I really liked that chapter. Like, I was in love with the chapter. I didn't want to finish it. Like, I was even reading it slowly because it was so good. So that's what I like about the book. Now, what I don't like about the book, I didn't like that most of the chapters ended in cliffhangers. Like, this chapter just told you about Oedipus complex. I didn't like that chapter. I thought it was a really, really good chapter. I mean, it was a really good chapter, but it just ended like, I was like, did Judy eventually marry Uchenna? Did Uchenna chase after her? I don't like that. Like, if you're going to write a book, end it in a very sweet note, poetic justice. That's what we need. and it not give me that. Like, it wasn't giving that at all. What else? The other thing I didn't like about the book is that there was too much erotica. Like, it was too erotic for my like, I do not recommend the book for anyone that's 17 and below. 17, so it was like, I should not be reading this. Like, each chapter had a sex scene, and that was not just good. Like, it wasn't nice at all. Like, I was even you know when you're reading something I'm not supposed to be reading, and I was even my parents were bought it for me. Like, you know when you're like reading something I'm not supposed to be reading, and you're like, I should not be reading this book. Like, do you understand? Like, that was how I felt reading that book. And I was like, ooh. But it was shy interesting. It was a good book overall. I'll read the book a 7 out of 10 because it can be better. Like, they can remove the erotic scene. Like, the only scene that wasn't so erotic was the last one, and that's justified because the girl was raped. So that's like the only scene that wasn't erotic. The rest were okay. The rest were so, like, each scene was, some people like it too, but me, I'm still a young girl. I shouldn't be thinking about those type of things. Sha, don't mind my sister. Sha, that's all. I think that's all I have to say. I don't know if you guys want me to do another book review. I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, this is a very chaotic book review because I'm just gisting with you guys. I'm sorry, it's gist because I'm not a book reviewer. I don't know how this goes, but yeah, that's what I have to say about the book. If you guys want me to do this again with another book, tell me. And if you've read the book, comment down below your best and worst part of the book, or if you agree with me on like the things I said. And if you want me to read another book, tell me that. Text me on Instagram at _.tosanwumi, TOSANWUNMI. That's my name. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.